Warning, this video contains Warlords of Draenor spoilers. Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface on the beta for Warlords of Draenor with the third and final part of the Trials of Yrel. And of course this is to change Vindicator Yrel from a Vindicator into an Exarch, because she's now going to become the leader of the Draenor people. So we've had the Trial of Faith and we've had the Trial of Heart. The final part is the Trial of Courage, and it takes us to Frostfire Ridge, which of course is the starting zone for the Horde in Warlords of Draenor. And we found ourselves at a bit of a volcano, and then Everburn comes into the equation, a level 100 elite. We summon it. I'm not going to say he or she, we're going to it this one, and then try and burn it down. Now, if you're wondering why every so often it turns into a big ass ice cube, that's because of one of the Shaman stones, which I've activated around Frostfire Ridge. I will be doing a future video on this. Hordes pay particular attention. I did a video on Pilgrim Shrines, which are shrines scattered around Shadowmoon Valley that you get yourselves a buff off. Horde, you have your equivalent, they're called Shaman stones, and they give you a different type of buff. The one that I've got can periodically transform a creature into an ice cube, and then you just burn them. They can't do anything, they're stunned during that period of time. So there you go, there's another one, whee, right in front of us, flashing away. So it hasn't taken too long. I think somebody else has joined in. Hordes joined in. Why? I don't know, I don't care. But they seem to be having a little bit of fun. We'll get those smashed down. And this was the third and the final trial. So the second and the third ones have been quite easy, and then the first one was really cool because it took us into Ockendale. So that's all well and good. So the second two trials definitely a lot quicker than the first one. But once we've done that, we go to the Temple of Caribor. Why oh why can't this be our capital city? I've got to stop myself from lamenting that because it's just so good. So I'm handing in the three trials all at once. Trial of Courage, Trial of Faith, Trial of Heart. And then we get another quest here. And this is from Exarch Maladar. And we now have to defeat all three of the Exarchs to complete the final trial, so to speak. And if we do, we get ourselves a very nice toy called Touch the Naru, which I will show you what it does at the end of the video. Now, I've got to say, I think this is going to... I don't know exactly when this quest line is going to be given to you when Warlords of Draenor is released. It did appear in my garrison one day, so I took it and I ran with it. But my item level currently, at the filming of this video, was around 640. So it's pretty high in the grand scale of things for Warlords of Draenor. Bear in mind, dungeon loot is going to be around 615. That's regular dungeon loot, not heroic dungeon loot. And then raid gear is going to fluctuate from your LFRs all the way through to your mythic. So 640 at this stage of the game is high. I'm in full 5-set heroic tier gear, which I think clocks in at 5, 6, 7 per piece. And then I've got a couple of lowbie bits and pieces here and there. But again, like I said, it's all decent enough. And this fight was tough. I mean, it was tough. These guys just had, a decent health pool, 733k each. Remember, the item squish and the damage squish that's coming in Warlords of Draenor is substantial. Now, I do have to confess, I am not helping myself to some degree because Yrel is dropping the small, not that huge one. I want to step out that huge one. But she's dropping small circles of light on the floor. I should be standing in them to do damage, because if I stand in them, I believe that one there to my left, you see, I believe that actually increases my damage by 20%, and I think it also, oh look at that, I stand in it and then a big one comes, hey, and then also I think it heals you for something like 2% of your health every 2 seconds, or every second or so. So it is a really, really nice buff. So I wasn't exactly helping myself too much by not stepping in it. I step into this one. Huzzah! There we go. Damage done by 20% and 10% of life or something. Wow. So it's alright, it's a decent thing. So fortunately, after a wee bit of time, I have burnt down all 3. My tactic was just a ... And we have completed the final trial for Yrel. We were her champion. We're always a champion, aren't we? We were her champion, and we've defeated the Exile. So the touch of the Naru, which is classed as a toy, our peers, this is going to be a joy for you. And also people that aren't interested necessarily in RP, but do like some really funky toys. Again, I think this is going to appeal to you massively. My only concern is I think Blizzard are relying too much on putting lots of toys in the game to distract us from the fact that they keep taking mounts and pets out and putting it on the goddamn Blizz store. But that's just by the by. Here we go. Touch of the Naru. Click onto it. And if I just move the camera, I need to move the camera in front of me. Look. We have the mark of the Naru, whatever you want to call it, in front of us. And that's going to stick with us for 5 minutes. I think it's on an hour's cooldown. Bugger. It's on an hour's cooldown. That's a shame. I could have done with that sticking around for a lot longer. But there we go. The 3 trials of Yrel done and dusted. And she is now going to rise up and become an exarch of the people. She is now going to be the official leader of the Draenor. Oh, wow. Doesn't she look cool with her little wings proc... Hold on, I've got to get rid of my pet. my pet, who probably should have been during the fight and all that. But look at that. And the crowd go wild. There are fireworks going off. There's massive cheering. There's actually quite a few NPCs there. Pretty cool stuff. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. And also, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media. The links are in the description down below. And also on twitch.tv/HeelvsBabyface for live streaming. And I shall be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.